Well, good morning. It's great to be with you. And we've been running #1 now. I think this is our third or fourth day in a row. And remember, we went through an extended beta test to make sure that we cannot be canceled. So we have massive capability now. We migrated over to the Rumble servers, which is Rumble is a YouTube alternative, where they are non-woke. They are essentially the company that we've partnered with. And we now have the capable to take on millions. And after making sure we tested, we're up on the Apple App Store. And since we opened up wide open on Saturday, we've just had a flood of people coming through, and they continue to come through. And it's one of the fastest growing social media companies in history. So we're having a lot of fun here. I can tell you our team's excited. And if you get onto the platform, and Newsmax, by the way, has been phenomenal. Newsmax has been on since the very beginning. And if you get on the platform, you just see the excitement of people as we continue to build out a community of people, many of whom have been censored, shadow banned, or outright kicked off of the other platform. So exciting times. Thanks. Really cool.
You know what? I was going to actually talk to you about my account because it didn't get activated, but it did, I believe, as of recent days there. So you solved my problem. And it is.
Yeah. One of the things that a lot of people didn't know is that, we didn't make a big announcement on this because we're slowly just trying to make sure that we can't be canceled and we can't be attacked. So if anybody is having trouble, if they just go back to the Apple App Store and refresh the app, it shouldn't have a problem and it should work. But most people, look, we're #1 in the App Store, so we have a lot of people that are joining. And like I said, Newsmax, you guys have been just phenomenal and absolutely great to work with. And, what we're trying to do here, what President Trump wants to do is two important things. One, give the American people their voice back that's been taken away because social networking is really the way people communicate today. And two, open the internet back up for everyone. And obviously we're showing that that's happening, and it's been an amazing success story so far. And we're having fun on the platform. It's really something we're not trying to be just a message board for people to put press releases on. We're really looking at, who are the big competitors out here? TikTok is #1, Instagram's #2, and Facebook. And that's where we're trying to get to. So we have very good video. We have very good pictures that you can post on the platform. And we're going to continue to add features as we grow, including we should, by the end of May, be open for access anywhere on any device that you have. So that's coming here in the next.
It clearly is growing quickly, and I obviously, as you know, we don't have much time. So I do want to get to some of the recent headlines. Obviously, Elon Musk buying Twitter. Obviously, that deal is going through. But from a business standpoint, Devin, what does that mean for Truth Social? Truth Social launched at a time where Twitter essentially, many believe, were censoring the right, censoring Republican voices. Elon Musk is vowing for free speech now on Twitter. Do you see this as a good thing, as a bad thing from a business perspective of Musk taking a hold of Twitter? Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, look, it's a great question, and the answer is, remember, Donald Trump got kicked off of everywhere, every platform. He didn't need a new company. He had to go do this in order to give the American people their voice back. So this is something that Donald Trump and myself feel committed to. I had a perfectly good job in Congress in one of the leadership positions. Donald Trump had plenty of companies. We had no choice but to lead this effort. And so anyone who wants to join, especially someone like Elon Musk, to go in and take out, hopefully it's not done yet, hopefully he takes out one of the very, very bad actors in Twitter. It really helps. It helps everyone. So, but like I said, Twitter is a platform that is for celebrities and people to put their press releases out on. It's very different from what Truth is. We have all of those qualities, but we also are really looking at where's the marketplace. The marketplace is with TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And those are the people we really want to bring onto the platform.
Really quick for you, we mentioned Elon Musk there. He doesn't like the name Truth Social so much. He suggested Trumpet instead. Any plans to change?
Well, what's funny about that is that, on our platform, you can come on and call the platform whatever you like to call the platform. because we're not censoring. So we welcome all ideas. In fact, soon we're going to have the capability to do polls. So Elon Musk could come over to the platform, put a poll up, and we're not going to censor him or anyone else. So everybody's free to have their own ideas. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. We thought it was pretty cute. He's a cool guy. He's a really fun guy. He's fun to watch, and we want to have him on. We hope that he comes to truth.
But no plans for Trump to go back to Twitter?
Well, there's no reason to. The president, we can't be canceled, right? So there's no way that President Trump is going to put himself, and I'm not going to put myself in any position where someone's going to control our destiny. So that's the key thing here is we're a family-friendly place where people's data is safe, and we're not going to ever put ourselves or the people that are on the platform in any danger of ever being kicked off or banned or shadow banned or censored.
All right.
That's the goal. So we're not looking to, we're not against any of these other platforms, but look, we're building a community of our own, and look, as you know, we're #1 in the App Store, so we've got a lot of great users, and we're going to continue to make their experience better.
All right, we'll be keeping an eye out for Truth Social. I know Sean said he's on it. I'm on it now too, and #1 in the App Store. Devin Nunes, thanks so much, sir, for coming on and answering our questions about it.
Really appreciate it. Great to be with you.
You too.